Pisces, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy here at the Renaissance Tarot, where I serve and I slay. So today I'm going to be doing your reading from October 6th to the 12th, and in this reading I'm going to take a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify all the cards and get some final advice for you. Now, dear Pisceana, I miss you so much, and I just kind of noticed, is there like when you take a shower, it's actually on this eye. When you take a shower and there is a shampoo that kind of goes into your eyes, right? I just noticed it, but whatever. I did my 28-minute breath work and then 24-minute meditation, and I'm feeling so good. I'm feeling really good and really relaxed. So I'm starting with my water signs today, and we're gonna dive deep into this to see what is it that you need to know. Past, present, and future. What are the important messages for my Pisceanos and my Pisceanas? Okay, so your challenge, dear Pisces, is the Emperor, and what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, followed by the Death and the Ten of Pentacles. So your challenge here has to do a lot with authority, okay? With power. There might be power struggles going on. The Emperor is represents Aries, by the way. Some of you are dealing with an Aries, Cancer, Scorpio, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So I feel like that for many of you, there is an important decision that you need to make, okay? Decisions is what I'm seeing here, and the Emperor is also indicating you might have struggled in the past to really know your place in terms of this relationship, know this relationship's meaning in your life. So we're going to take a look to see why this is your challenge in a minute. Now, in the recent past, you have the Five of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. In the recent past, I do see here a big drama, okay? A lot of chaos, a lot of drama going on between you and someone else. I'm getting here, this could have been surrounding money, business with the King of Pentacles, and I see here you kind of going back and forth in regards to making a very specific decision about this partnership and relationship. We're going to clarify this shortly. In the present moment, you have the Two of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and the Chariot. So in the present moment, I do see here you deciding to move on. You could be thinking relocating, you could be thinking moving to a completely different place, or just, traveling. There is a lot of travels going on for you. I see here you being overwhelmed by the amount of the weight on your shoulders, okay, with the Ten of Wands. Something here is weighing you down. And with the globe in this person's hand, with the Two of Wands, your vision for your future is big, okay? And you want to make a decision when it comes to this situation. This is someone that maybe they're either holding you down or they kind of affect your ability to make a lifelong decision. We're going to clarify this shortly. Now, in the near future, you have the Knight of Wands, the Moon, and the Four of Wands. So in the near future, I do see here you having certain realizations, dreams, and visions, and epiphanies in regards to this partnership, connection, relationship that you have with this person. There is a lot of anxiety. There is a lot of worries. There is a lot of concerns when it comes to this connection. We're going to get back to this and clarify shortly. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Lovers here, followed by the Death card and the Ten of Pentacles. So something here is shifting and changing. You could be disconnecting from someone completely and wanting to have a brand new beginning for yourself or start something on your own. We're going to get back to this as we are clarifying. Pisceana, let's see what's going on for my Pisces. So I do see here you, Pisces, being doing a lot of internal work, okay? I'm getting this energy for many of you kind of feeling exhausted, okay? You just want to purge, you just want to rest, you just want to relax. You feel like you have been constantly on the go. But let's clarify your challenge, which is the Emperor here in the present moment for you, clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. Literally, the cards are so much in sync with what I'm saying. First of all, the Hangman is you. One of my favorite cards right here. The Hangman represents Pisces. So a lot of you are in this on a hold type of a situation. If you're dealing with someone, if you're dealing with a specific person, it's like you're on a hold. Now, remember when I was saying, and I'm clarifying this, right? You're trying to get back into your authority, make some very firm decisions. Interestingly enough, it's showing up here in the present moment. You being in this place of making a decision to disconnect from something or someone that hurts you at a very deep level. Nine of Wands here is wounded soldier. So some of you have been feeling very much hurt and wounded by this situation, by this person. And there is an important decision that you're wanting to make. Okay, I think that slowly but surely you are making a decision in regards to this person and to this situation, because it's been very overwhelming. Let's talk about the recent past for you, dear Pisces, which is the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is clarified by the Tower, the Eight of Wands, and the Four of Swords. Like I said, in the past, there was a lot of drama, a lot of chaos. Someone here was being very argumentative. There was a lot of conflict going on between you and someone else, and something here came to an end. And as you know, the Tower is something that everyone is, going through. A lot of people are very much scared of it. So something here came to an end. A situation ended, dear Pisces, between you and someone else. And it could have been a friendship. It could have been a partnership. I feel like it was any of those, but there was definitely this situation that ended. It pushed you to kind of disconnect more from this situation and go within yourself. I see here you meditating more with the Four of Swords, going within yourself, doing a lot of internal work and focusing on what's important for you. Now, in the recent past, you have the King of Pentacles. So in the recent past, the King of Pentacles is clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. So, okay, in the recent past, I feel like that there was a lot of trust issues that you had with this specific person. Okay, a lot of questions. Some of you had big trust issues with the way that this person was behaving in a relationship, or how they were handling even money. Okay, there is something about like money, because the Pentacles here talks about financial assets. Some of you were dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. It's just like there was a lot of questions, and you kept asking yourself, should I stay? Should I not stay? You kept questioning whether, it was the right relationship for you, partnership for you, connection for you or not. So let's clarify the Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles. I'm also getting, you could have been dealing with someone that was very hot and cold with you and very on and off. So the Two of Pentacles is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. In the recent past, I do see here the possibility of, okay, I'm seeing here two stories, take it as it resonates, dear Pisces. I feel like that you were dealing with someone that maybe there was a third party involved, like a third party situation here. If that's not the case, maybe for some of you, it's just that someone was not being very much closed off, right? With the Four of Pentacles, a closed off energy when it came to them investing into this relationship and working things out with you, okay? Lack of cooperation, lack of collaboration. Let's clarify the Two of Wands for you in the present moment. It's clarified by the Queen of Wands, the Three of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. A lot of you are feeling quite hurt, okay, over the fact for what someone did something to you, and you're really thinking about like long term. You might be thinking about moving somewhere else, disconnecting, or just kind of like having your guard up. I think in the present moment, dear Pisces, what comes into place for you, what's important for you, is this personal happiness, sense of stability, sense of, this personal happiness, the joy that you're creating for yourself. For many of you, I do feel like you've been really looking deep into the face of your pain, like diving deep into it and really understanding and really trying to disentangle a lot of trauma from the past as well. You might be having a lot of responsibilities on your plate right now with the Ten of Wands. You might be doing a lot of things, and it's feeling overwhelming. It's like, I don't know who, what you are doing, who is this person, why is it feeling, this disconnection feels actually very heavy with the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands is clarified by the Strength, the Seven of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Some of you are dealing with the Leo also. Someone that's very stubborn. I feel like that the lack of communication here between you and this person has been very heavy, okay? Extremely heavy for both of you. And I feel like that what you are really wanting to do right now is to move forward with the Chariot here. You might be traveling, you might be making some major decisions after you travel or while you're traveling, clarified by the King of Wands, Six of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. So regardless of the tough situation here that's been going on, for very few of you, I'm talking about probably 30-40% of you, there is an opportunity here to have an equal give and take exchange energy and to work it out. I feel like that's going to take some time. It's not the easiest route. This is not the easiest path. and the easiest way to deal with it, dear Pisces, but I do feel like here there is an opportunity, okay, to really make something work with this individual. Now, in the recent past, maybe there was some breadcrumbing going on, there was not enough connection or enough investment from this person's end to you, but that's something that's going to change in the near future, because I see here someone wanting to come towards that. All right, so the Nine of Wands here is clarified by the Knight of Wands again. Wow. This is literally a double confirmation here. The Knight of Wands is clarified by the Knight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. I do see here you actually making a decision here to connect with someone else. Possibly someone could be on your mind that keeps coming up and keeps popping back, and you could be choosing to make an offer to this person. You do feel a very strong connection with this individual. There is a lot of chemistry going on. However, you have a lot of questions and anxiety when it comes to this situation, or if there is ever going to be a certain level of commitment or not with this person. The Moon here in the near future is clarified by the Sun, Page of Wands, and the Knight of Swords. One of the things here that you might be really concerned about is you don't want to experience the same type of betrayal that happened in the past. You don't want to be manipulated. You don't want to be maneuvered. You want to watch out for that. Okay, so you have the Sun, the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Swords, right? Someone here might have been very careless in the past with you, with their words, and that is something that it was very difficult for you to digest and to go through. So I'm getting this energy of you being very careful, okay, being very observant, being very cautious, and understanding of how you are moving towards in this connection. Let's talk about the Four of Wands in the near future for you, dear Pisces. The Four of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Cups, the Chariot, and the Five of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. So some of you are going to choose to walk away just because it's just not fulfilling for you. It's just not doing the cut. It's very unfulfilling, okay? That's for some of you. You could be disconnecting and saying, you know what, whatever happened in the past is just not really making me feel fulfilled, and I'm going to move on. For very few of you, there is an opportunity here. Like you see, there is the Two of Cups, right behind this person, and maybe they're not aware of that. Maybe, there is still time needed for you to be on your journey, for them to be on your journey, and be able to come forward and then make a decision here. Apparently, this has to do a lot with marriage, commitment, relationship, partnership, and that is something that you being the Pisces, a very smart sign, because you've been through all the signs, you're not wanting to rush into it, because you have the Lovers here at the bottom of the deck. So for you to commit someone and to be with the person and to actually build family with them with the Ten of Pentacles, there has to be transformation. There has to be shift. There has to be a lot of changes happening before you can commit yourself to them. Now, let's get the advice, dear Pisces, and see what is it that you need to know. Very, very straight to the point reading. Like literally, I just feel like it was just flowing. So very much straight to the point, you know what I mean? This may be a little bit of a shorter reading, but there is no short or long really. It's just about the story. I think it just became very clear on where we are heading to. So you have the Devil here, the Tower. There is hope, okay? The Tower and then the Star. So even though things ended, even though there was a very painful situation that it came to an end, there is still hope for both of you. You got the Devil, the Magician, and the Queen of Wands. I think the advice here for you is to really make sure that if you're reconnecting with someone, or if there is a reignition of a situation, make sure that there is no toxicity. The Devil here talks about addictions, compulsive behavior, overly hypersexual behavior here, addictions and things like that, right? So if something's gonna work out, if you really wanna work this situation out, I think that's one of the things you're gonna wanna pay attention to. If it comes down to like getting back together and wanting to work things out, because your challenge here is the Emperor, and I feel like you are like gonna be in this position of making decisions, and you want to make sure that you're making the right decision for you. Okay, so there is no toxicity, there is no unhealthy habits going on. So I'm gonna pull one bonus important card here for you, dear Pisces, and we will close off the reading for you. So you have the Love Begins. This is like very Pisces card. Number one, it could be like the Ace of Cups, right? Love begins. So this is about an opportunity, this is about a potential that carries within this connection. But as you can see, there has been drama going on, trust issues, a lot of things back and forth. And If you're feeling overwhelming, if you need to take a time out, if you feel like that there is something here that's been very heavy for you, you have the right, okay, to really take a time out and to focus on what's important for you, rather than just try to stay in a place of uncertainty or just wait for someone or whatsoever. I feel like this carries the potential of love and a brand new beginning for you and this person, which can ultimately lead to a lot of happiness, but this comes with a lot of transformation and changes for you and for your person. So dear Pisces, this is what I had for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I love you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.